Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win!
The Indiana Pacers select Chuck Person of Auburn.
Offensive versatility often separates the good scorers from the great ones. A strong drive encourages a defense to sag toward the basket. In turn, this respect gives the scorer more freedom to fire up a jump shot. With a solid inside and outside game, Chuck Person has parlayed offensive versatility to be the best he can be.
People all used to always talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, a lot of my friends was like that, So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, all that trash that you were talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. He can, whatever you were saying for a man who can't jump, he's demolishing everybody.
Come down to this fifth and deciding game between the Celtics and the Pacers. It's Gamble on Person who fires. Yes. Person hears it from the crowd as he unleashes Chuck Person.
And then Shrimp, who does it inside and out.
And a strong move by Person, who's hit 3 out of 4. Now Shrimp putting the move on third. Person for 3. Yes. Bird on a quick release. He has 8. Bird with the step. He has 10.
A good sign is Bird making a strong offensive move, trying to complete it, taking it to the front of the rim rather than just staying perimeter.
Person was hit. Yes, and it counts.
Keep their eyes and ears open to pick up someone. How about Golden State and a kid named Ellie right now?
Larry Bird with 12. Chuck Person with a 23-point first game in a loss. He had that unconscious performance in game 2. Bird wide open. He has 14 in this first half. Bird had a control by Samuels. Powers on the recovery. Bird is hurt. Brown is down, and he's hurt.
What effort by Larry Bird.
And Larry Bird is headed directly to the locker room for treatment and receives a standing ovation.
He went right in. They won't allow us in, and they won't come out to tell us what the situation is. We're standing by, but he's in there with a team position, and no one has come out yet.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the game. We go to the second quarter, about 5 minutes to go until halftime, and watch this fall taken by Larry Bird. His head literally dribbles off the parquet floor, possible fracture of his right cheekbone. They're taking x-rays now after the game. We don't know for sure.
certainly got one of the worst you could ever expect.
And here comes Larry Bird.
But he returned early in the third quarter, delighting the Boston Garden crowd, which roared its approval in a standing ovation.
Throughout this timeout, they have been standing and cheering. Person from downtown. What a shot by Chuck Person on Friday night. Bird on the rebound, pops it out to Lewis. Puts the rebound. In the third, as Darren Smith is called for his fourth. Chuck Connors, who played briefly for the Boston Celtics. Reggie Miller's shot rebounded by Bird, who whips it down to Lewis. Bird with the step on Shrep. Yes!
Just when the crowd seems to feel it has a chance to yell a little bit, they come right back at you.
Bird on the reverse, and it counts.
Also, by taking it strong to the basket, showing them how it's to be done.
Three-point play for Bird. Bird beating Smith, beating Patel.
Finish the play with a dunk. Be sure. Don't give it a chance to roll out. Slam it down.
Sanders at 6'6", giving away 3 inches to Bird, who's trying to post him up through the foul. Yes! And it counts!
When you're coaching this league long enough, you say to yourself, how many times does he drive that spike?
Off the turnover. Bird fires for Brown. And Brown hits.
Just what Larry needs, another shot to the right side of the face. Steve Brown knows where to look. Let me find Larry, something good will happen for us.
A dramatic return by Bird in the third. And I get the feeling we're watching a piece of that history unfold. Larry Bird with 27 today, and he has done it in dramatic fashion. Bird ahead of the field. Parrish with the head fake. Plus the foul.
No, but Larry Bird is answering the challenge put forth to him by Chuck Person and the Indiana Pacers.
Indiana 96. 4 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Person stepping up with the blind screen right in the area that Larry Bird doesn't need in the middle of the back.
Larry Bird receiving another standing ovation. There's Person for 3. Yes! Chuck Person hitting on his fourth from downtown.
Both feet in the front court.
The shot clock turned off. Person for 3, looking to win it. Rebounded by Shaw. 6 and 6/10 seconds remaining.
Tried to hit the home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Went for the whole thing on the one shot.
He missed a big one earlier. 4-point lead. No timeouts left. Person fired and hits a three-pointer. Chuck Person fired that one from area code range from downtown.
That one was past downtown.
And here's Shrep for the Fling, and it is all over.
Great players did play great today in Boston. Unbelievable fifth game between the Celtics and the Pacers. 124 to 121. The final score in this one, the Celtics at first spurting out to a big lead and then holding off a furious Indiana rally at the end.
Have defeated the Indiana Pacers 124-121. They won it in 5.
It turned out to be a one-point game. It was just typically a great fifth game, final game for both teams. And Indiana can feel proud because they went into the Den, Boston Garden, and they almost pulled one off, and it would have been a great, great win for them. And still, it's one of those situations where teams like Indiana, they can be canonized when they lose, but it's a character builder, and it propels them into next season.
Person had 32. Bird had 32 with 7 assists and 9 rebounds, and afterwards, they each had some comments. Let's listen in.
You know, once they cut it down to 7 points, I got back in there, I think, or 9 points, and you know, everybody was a little rattled at that time. So I think if I didn't come out, we would have won by a big margin.
With a chance to win at the end, I had, you know, so situations where if you got a chance to end it on one shot, you end it, and I went for it, and I missed it. And I didn't want to go into overtime here, so I took the shot. And if I had to do it off again, I'd take that same shot, probably make it next time.
I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Quick thought on Larry Legend here?
Just a great example of a player one time showing again how you just dig down, reach down, give everything you have, and come up with that kind of performance. And you know, he planted those feet again. He stood firm, and he made a point about who he was, and he did get the final word in on Chuck Person. And maybe that's a lesson to Chuck.
Let me ask you this. Is it fair for me to believe that even black fans, after a while, were perfectly willing to acknowledge that Larry Bird was the baddest white boy ever to shoot a basketball?
Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy. I mean, I can tell you right now, Larry Bird could walk, literally in his heyday, he could walk into any black neighborhood in America. And they'd be like, hey, that's Larry Bird. Come on over, you know, because he could ball. He could ball.